Hey Nora, it's Rustin with Metalholic and Access. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
So this
Yeah.
is a huge year for Battle Beast. Bringer of Pain comes
Yes,
out.
this is the Battle Beast year.
It is. Bringer of Pain comes out in a month. You'll hit the road with your good friends in Sabaton in the spring in the US. You guys have to be pretty amped up.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we are super excited to get finally to see our American fans. And they have been asking us to come there for years. And this is a dream come true situation.
Absolutely. We can't wait to see you when you guys get here. But in the interim, we have the new album. Bringer of Pain is a
Yeah.
huge, perhaps pivotal album for the band, because previously the songwriting within the band was something of a dictatorship. Now the dictator
Yeah.
is gone. You were all free to write as a unit. That had to be both liberating and maybe a little nerve-wracking.
Yes, exactly the thing. It was because we had, you always have the pressure on, doing a good music and good album. But now we had also extra pressure because people were, very having their suspicions, about suspension, that, yeah, are they going to make it and whatsoever. And like people already like judging us like yeah they are not gonna make it and they are not able to do as good music as Anton, but as you can hear, yes we can. And yeah, it was a nerve-breaking but still very rewarding process doing this new album. And for me personally, this was like such a great experience. I learned so much about the other guys, the band members of this band, and we got even greater, a new band member, Joona, to be part of this Battle Beast family. And now I'm just, full of excitement. I just can't wait to get on the road and just, do our shows and bring the pain,
Well, and to my ear, Bringer of Pain has a lot of classic metal elements, but also a strong sense of 80s rock, even pop in a couple of places. As an example, the title track has a very Judas Priest vibe to it.
Hey, thank you. That was something that I was hoping for, that people could get from that.
Oh, you guys definitely nailed it on that. And then, of course, the first single, King for a Day, to my ear anyway, had a little bit of a Michael Jackson Thriller vibe in the keyboards.
That's true. And that was my enthusiasm also about that.
Tell us about Bringer of Pain, the album, from your perspective.
Well, we started working on actually the demos. We didn't know what was going to be the name for the album until the last months of when we had the deadline for having the masters to Nuclear Blast. So that was like maybe the one of the last things we did for the album was choosing the name. But we actually just our purpose and goal was to do an album full of good music and with the Battle Beast way, catchy riffs, good melodies, me screaming, and also using my whole range of capability to sing those songs. And well, we started doing some demos 2015, but the actual doing the album and recording it started in 2016 January. So I think the whole album was actually made in about half a year. But yeah, we definitely started doing some pre-production work 2015 already. And we also, when we were in that situation that we didn't have second guitar player on 2015, we had to decide the new band member before we started doing the album with full speed and full steam, because of course we wanted that sixth member to be equally part of the doing the new album, and you know, and Joona ended up to be in this band and seems to be super talented songwriter. I knew that he's a great guy and great guitar player, but he is so good songwriter also. He did actually write, for example, Bringer of Pain with me. Mm-hmm. He did the music and I did the melodies and the lyrics. And he did Beyond the Burning Skies, The Eclipse, Bastard Son of Odin. So he's got very various kind of taste of doing stuff. And also Janne, who wrote most of the songs in this album, he wrote 7 songs out of 13, and he has also this very wide range of different kind of music that he can write. For me, I like to write more never say never, but this time I really got excited about this kind of true heavy metal kind of Judas Priest sound that Bringer of Pain demo had when I heard it for the first time, and it inspired me straight away, and the lyrics and the melody got born like instantly. So that was really easy song to write. But yeah, I don't know. I forgot the question already.
That's okay. You covered a lot of the stuff I was going to ask, because I was wondering, now having 6 songwriters instead of 1, how that impacted the sound in your mind and the dynamic of the band, and how Joona fit in with the band in terms of what he brought to the table. So you answered a lot of that stuff there.
Yeah. But I can add something too, that of course we all learned a lot from each other, how we want to work together. And there are so many different ways to write songs. Some people, like for example, Janne likes to write songs by himself and then bring them on table when they are almost like final results. And then I, for example, I like to do solo also, but I like doing co-writing also. And with Joona, we have such a same kind of length, the wave that we are on, and we have really good work ethics and good friendship also. So it is very easy to work with him. And also I did write some demo with Eero, our bass player, and our other guitar player Juuso, and it was fun also. So I think through these next years we are going to find new ways and the best ways for Battle Beast to produce music. And Janne actually was the producer for this album also, so he did a big job and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you guys did a fantastic job on this record. And I know there's like a lot of weight on this to show that Battle Beast is more than the sum of one person, and I think you guys really achieved that. Now, I know we don't have time to talk about all the songs, but I did want to go over a couple of the songs because there's so much great stuff here. You guys just released the second video for Familiar Hell. Tell us a little bit about that track.
Well, if you want some true facts about the lyrics or something, or what is it about, you have to ask from Janne, because he wrote that song. But what is my perspective about that song is that it describes a little bit, the modern world we are living in, and how we can be mesmerized of, nowadays this, we all just stare our mobile phones or our computers and follow the social media, and we can be, manipulated in many ways. But in that actual video we made for Familiar Hell, the story is there. The little girl, what you can see in the video, she is like me. He acts me when I'm 5 years old, and I'm kidnapped to this institution where they brainwash people to be, good citizens of this imaginary world where I'm in that video. But when I grow up, I wake up from that trance, and then I'm just appalled, like, why can't you people see what is going on? And then I'm just leaving the place, and I find the band which I already met when I was a kid, and then somehow by magic I am a battlist. So yeah.
And I could have sworn I heard a lead male vocal in parts on Lost in War.
I got the honor to have a duet with the lead vocalist of Amorphis, Tommy Joutsen.
Ah.
Yes, and he's maybe one of the best male singers I know in Finland, and I love his sound and his voice, and I'm super excited and happy that he actually agreed to be in this project. But actually, we didn't even have to anyways try to convince him to get into this project. Janne actually just called him and asked if he wants to be part of this, and then he was like, yeah, why not? And then he came with his motorcycle, recorded a couple of hours, and that was it. But I think it was totally perfect decision to take him to do those male vocals in that track.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. It was funny when I first heard it. My first instinct was to think, you reached out to Joachim Broden of Sabaton, your friends, and then I thought, no, that's not Joachim's voice. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but actually, the story goes that we actually asked Joachim to be part of that song first, but because we couldn't get the schedules figured out with him because he was really busy. I think he was on tour somewhere on that time when we were recording that, so we contacted Tommy. But I think for that song, Tommy was the better choice because he's got this, we had to have this kind of demonic voice in that song, and I think he did his work very well.
He did, and you guys did a phenomenal job overall. I know our time is up, so I got to let you go, but Noora, thanks so much for taking the time. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see you when you're here in the States, and congratulations on the new record. I think you guys really did yourselves proud.
Thank you so much.